Hello students, this is your course on blogging and tools. In this video on learning the blog dashboard, we are going to talk about plugins and other tools. Let's begin by understanding the different tools in a content management system which can be of help for you if you're trying to customize your blog or manage it for better performance. WordPress tools that facilitate such activities are plugins, import tools, export tools, marketing tools, and earning tools. Plugins are essentially software containing a group of functions that can be added to a website for adding functionality or new features, which means these are small pieces of softwares which can be designed specifically for a software platform like the CMS that you're using. And all you need to do is browse different types of plugins that are available on the CMS platform and select the one which is most relevant to the functionality that you're seeking. Install it and activate it to give boosted performance to your blog. Then there is import tools which allows you to import content, comments and posts from other sources to your blog. However, these sources have to be your own sources, your own social media accounts or your own blogs at different platforms from where you are trying to import content. And then in a manner, if you had some kind of content presence anywhere else on the internet, can be integrated finally on this blog that you are creating. Then you have export tools which allows you to export your posts, comments, feedback and media files to a different site or on your personal device. This is something of relevance and something of use when either you're trying to migrate your blog from a particular CMS to a different CMS, or you're trying to finally download all the content that is there on your blog and save it on your own personal device, so that if something were to happen to your digital account, if it is hacked or if the CMS company goes out of action, anything for any kind of contingency, you want to have a physical backup or you want to have a digital backup which is not on cloud, then this tool can be of use for you. Then you have marketing tools that allow you for managing traffic, connections and overall distribution or branding of the blog. And basically these tools are helpful when you have created sufficient content on your blog and now you want to focus on traffic generation. You want to ensure that whatever target market you are trying to capture have sufficient visibility of your blog. Then marketing tools are very helpful, and usually a good host of them are integrated into most CMS softwares that you would be adopting for your blog creation and management. Lastly, there are earning tools. These activate monetization feature on your blog and they allow you to accept payments from different sources using different platforms or third party partners like PayPal or Stripe. What these tools do for you is they allow you to earn money from your blog in different manners. And in previous chapters, we have talked about monetization. So this is basically where it boils down to. Most CMS platforms have their own sets of tools. They have their own third party partners also facilitating such tools. So when you're selecting a CMS, perhaps it also makes sense to check who is the earning partners or who is the monetization partners associated with these with the CMS platform that you're selecting, and whether you can set up an account there for the future eventuality when your blog will start making money for you. Let's begin by now discussing each tool in a little bit more detail. Let's take up plugins first. Now plugins, as we said, are nothing but pieces of software that add some functionality to your blog site. So what you see is in the dashboard under the tools category, plugins is a separate element altogether. When you click on it, you are able to view the plugin browser, which has four broad categories in WordPress. There are four broad categories of plugins which you can select from. These are for helping you with blog engagement, with security of your site, the appearance of your blog in your site, and then there are writing assistance tools as well. So there are companies that design plugins especially for WordPress, and then there are companies that design generic plugins which can work on WordPress as well as other CMS as well. You can you can buy plugins from this plugin browser directly, or you can buy or download plugins from the websites of these plugin manufacturers, plugin providers as well. Either way, what you need to do is identify the plugin which is providing you the functionality that you seek in your website. For instance, the WooCommerce plugin that you see here at the top of the featured list is a plugin which can convert your blog into an e-commerce site as well. So it gives you the functionality of having product pages, add to cart feature, and showcase pricing as well as promotional offers, and of course accept payments. So this is in particular a plugin that is allowing you to sell products and services from your blog. So eventually when you want to do that from your blogging platform, it's very much possible for you to do it with WooCommerce as a plugin. So what you need to do is you need to click on this particular plugin and learn about it, what are its various functionalities and features, and then install and activate it in your blog site. Now, what you can do about the activation, and after it is activated, how its features will work, will there be any widgets, will there be any special coding which is required for you to be done at the back end, is something which is given in the plugin's description. So as soon as you click on it and you read about its various attributes and its functionalities, you can figure out whether this is what you're looking for. For instance, this Monster Insights is a plugin that is the #1 Google Analytics plugin for WordPress, and is useful for many bloggers because it helps you understand what type of keywords are performing well, what types of posts are doing well, which links are giving you the best traction, and what you should be aligning your future efforts towards. So this is something which is used by almost all successful site owners, and it's you can say a plugin that would perhaps be amongst the first one that you will use for your blog once you have sufficient content online. As you can see in the description, they clearly tell you how many installs have happened, then why exactly is it popular. There is a representation of the dashboard that this plugin will allow you to view, and how data will be represented to you, and what kind of insights will be generated for you. So it is true for all the plugins which are available on WordPress, and perhaps even all the other CMS platforms that you can select from for creating your blog. Now, next to plugins, what you can explore is the importing tool. As I mentioned previously, import tools allow you to have posts or comments in another system, or WordPress can import those into this particular blog site that you're creating. So to get started, what you need to do is choose a system to import from. There is a natural integration priority given to Blogger, because for many bloggers, Blogger or Blogspot used to be, in this case Blogroll also, used to be the early preferred sites where people created their blogs. And now when they're learning about WordPress and how user friendly it is, how many more features it has, and how they can scale up their blog through WordPress, they are trying to migrate from Blogger or Blogroll to WordPress. So what WordPress has intuitively done is they've given you this importing functionality where you can get all the content, comments and users, posts that you have managed to create on a Blogger site to this new blog site. So this is basically helpful for those who are not new to the concept of blogging and who have already had their fair share of experience on another platform. But definitely, if you are just learning to set up a blog or manage a blog, this is a feature which you may not, never land up using, or not until you create another blog and now want to migrate your content from this particular blog to that new site. When you enter on whichever run importer functionality that you want for Blogger, Blogroll, or GoDaddy, or Isra Blog. This is the kind of screen that you are able to view, where you have the drag and drop functionality as well, or you can just run a query here to migrate the content from a different source. Then you have your exporting tool. This tool allows you, as I said, to either export all or specific text content, which includes pages, posts, feedback from your site, and you can export it to a different online location, or you can simply download the content on your personal device by using the export media library feature. So you can download all the media library files. What bloggers generally do is they take a backup of all the content that they publish online on their drives, and that's what they use the export feature for. And sometimes, again, for blog migration, this is a very helpful feature. Then media files like images, videos, audio, and any kind of documents like ebooks or tools or checklists, which are uploaded on the site from different sources, can then be downloaded on a particular personal device using this particular tool. Then you have your marketing and integration tools in CMS. Largely, they help you manage the traffic, they help you manage various connections through social media platforms, and they help you manage the distribution of your content. There are a lot of inbuilt SEO boosting features which help you optimize your site and create metadata and links, as well as a lot of other best practices are suggested inherently from the CMS, so that your whatever content you're generating on the blog is SEO friendly. As you can see, there are some third-party tools also which are listed under this particular category. So if you want to build a brand logo, you have Luca as a partner for that. If you want to build your community following and income with earn tools, then they have a separate list of partners like PayPal associated for that. Then if you want to start sharing your content, start sharing your blog on social media platforms, that they have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr listed as or synced naturally, and you don't even have to think twice about publishing and then copying the link and going to all these platforms individually to manage your social shares. It happens automatically once you start using this tool properly. Then you have another functionality under the marketing gamut of tools, wherein if you want help to develop your blog, if you want to hire talent for creating perhaps some kind of media or maybe even content for your blog, then you can do it directly from your CMS platform, which is integrated with Upwork, and you can just generate a post and find a relevant expert from here itself. So what the platform is doing for you, this content management system, WordPress, what it is doing for you is it is thinking of all the things that are needed to be done for blog creation, blog management, and blog growth, and it has created the tools which are most supportive of those, and it has gathered all of them in a very comprehensive yet concise dashboard for you to use. And that is why it is one of the things that you have to learn before you can get into the creative aspect of content creation for your blog. Lastly, there is your earning tool, which helps you earn from different sources. You can collect payments from credit and debit cards. You can accept donations and tips. You can collect payments for content, so you can sell it as a service, uh, whether you're selling text content, images, video, or whatnot. So you can essentially create or turn your website into a platform for selling content. You can also send paid email newsletters, and that is something which you can just start doing by unlocking this feature. And you also have the PayPal sync and collecting payments functionality in here. You can also start monetizing your blog after you have achieved a level of traffic, and that is called earning ad revenue. And then you can refer a friend and earn credits for WordPress. Other functionality usage, you can actually build a referral business around your blog as well. However, for you to be able to do that, you need at least a premium plan of your WordPress site. The basic plan doesn't allow you to use that. So this is the only tool for which you need this, and the plugins for which you need to be accessing premium business or e-commerce package of your blog site. Otherwise, the import export tools and a big range of marketing tools are available to the basic plans and the free blog sites as well, and you can just start using them from the get-go itself. So that's about plugins and all the other essential tools for blog management. Next up, we'll get into a little bit more detail about social sharing and distribution of content that you publish on your blog using special features and special functionalities in your blog dashboard. Until then, thank you.